go to the office. Use the computer. Right, time to begin sourcing through the information I've covered so far. Before I do that, hit the save. Right, so chest wound. The stab wound in Armor's chest is likely the fatal wound. There is another wound like this one. Oh. There's a way to combine the two. I forgot how. The knife that Joseph Parker claims to have stabbed Armor with. Is this really the murder weapon? Well, it's not cross-shaped, so no. Right, I need this to be... How do I... Dr. Kimishima, may I help you? If you need me to analyze some of the information you discovered, please let me know. I sure do. How do I do that? Ah! A and B, right. Hair.
Hey, little guy, could you analyze this hair?
Yes, of course. Dr. Kimishima, this isn't human hair. It seems to be from some sort of animal. Did the victims have any tame household creatures?
You know, they're called pets.
Tamed household creatures.
Strange. Still, this is obviously not human hair. I can see cuticles, so this isn't synthetic hair or a fiber.
All right. Can you identify what animal it's from?
Did you just look at it by... Did you just identify that by just looking at it?
No, that's beyond my expertise. Oh, but I do see something odd about it.
Go on.
Well, the hair has a tip, but the other end doesn't have a root.
No root. That means...
It was plucked? Or cut, rather.
So the hair had been cut.
Right. This means that the hair didn't fall off the animal naturally.
Why would something like this be on the corpse?
Oh, that's weird. Upgraded clue. Black hair has become animal fur. Yo, what the fuck is this, little guy? Oh, okay. What the fuck is this, little guy? Okay. What the fuck is this, little guy? Bro. Oh, wait, you can combine others into other things, right? So, chest wound and black back wound.
These stab wounds are different sizes, but they have the same shape. We can deduce that these wounds are connected by...
What? Oh. The weapon penetrated the body, yeah. Excellent reasoning!
These two wounds were caused by the same strike, piercing all the way through her body. If that's the case, the entry wound was...
I want to say it's from the back. But then I could be wrong. Like, don't expect me to be an expert on this. I personally have never stabbed anyone. You do lose hearts for getting it wrong as well. It could be either one. Probably the front.
Indeed. If something is pierced all the way through by a sharp implement, the entry wound must be at least as large as the exit wound. If these wounds were caused by the same strike, it would have to be 20 centimeters or longer.
So, like, almost the size of a ruler.
Isn't enough to identify a weapon, but it does get us one step closer.
So they combine to create a rank 2 card. Murder weapon length. Well, let's combine that with this. No? Okay.
Little guy, can we determine the shape of this weapon?
I think so, yes. I'll need some information, though. What can you tell me? How big is it?
Well, it's at least...
over 20 centimeters long, as we just learned. Excellent reasoning!
20 centimeters. It's shaped like a...
Cross-shaped.
a cross shape. Does that help?
Yes, thank you. We'll have the results in a moment. I see. This isn't a cutting tool like a knife. It's like a spike or a spear. Something meant for piercing.
So, a stabbing weapon. I don't like the looks of this.
Right. This isn't your usual murder weapon.
Okay.
Something's not right. What do you think, little guy?
You mean the weapon in the shape of the wound, right?
That knife isn't long enough to have done that. And it's nowhere close to the right shape. No. Something else has to be the real murder weapon. The second thing this tells us is...
the victim has the knife. The knife that the victim's husband Joseph claimed to use wasn't a real murder weapon. This proves that Joseph is at least lying. SSR rank clue, solid evidence. The card husband's lie has been obtained.
I agree. The husband's definitely lying to us about something. In any case, we know for sure that the knife isn't the murder weapon. However, we still don't have a clue what the real weapon was, or who the killer is.
Take it easy. We just have to think about all of this. A sharp weapon, like a spear, that can go through a human body. We'll have to find out what it was.
Weapon inconsistency. Okay. Anything else I can ascertain?
Dr. Kimishima, do you need an analysis?
Well, I'm not here to ask you out on a date. Just...
Okay. Are these bloodstains?
Yes, they were on the victim's left sleeve.
That's odd. This blood isn't the victim's.
What do you mean?
Well, the results say that only the H-type antigen was detected in this blood. That makes this blood type O.
The victim has type A blood. What about her husband? He's a suspect.
He has type O. Does this mark him as the culprit after all?
Let's not start jumping to conclusions. First, let's check to see if the husband is injured. If this blood came from him, he must be wounded.
Okay. Type O blood. Right. Can you tell me anything about the black bruise? You cannot. About the shape? No. Is that all? I think that's all I can do, really.
Dr. Kimishima, we're done interrogating Joseph.
Joseph? You mean the victim's husband who confessed to the murder?
Yes, he just keeps saying that he killed her. We've got nothing to go on.
I'd like to hear the recordings myself anyway. I want to know if the blood on the victim's sleeve was his or not.
I've already sent you the data. You can examine it whenever you want.
Yes, I'll do that.
Okay. Witness A, Joseph Parker, 70, male. Alma Parker's husband. He has confessed to killing his wife and was interrogated about the murder. We're going to talk about the injuries.
I've already told you people, it was a domestic dispute. I was angry at my wife and I stabbed her. That's all there is to it. So what if I'm in a wheelchair? It doesn't mean I can't stab someone. She was standing right in front of me, so I just shanked her right there. I turned myself into the police right after. You know what happened after that. But what about my hand? I injured it, that's all.
I see. The victim's husband does have an injury on his hand. This will prove that the bloodstains came from the husband.
That was easy. Which means type O blood to Joseph's injury.
These pieces of information do share a common bond. The blood on the victim's sleeve is type O. Joseph has a wound on his right hand, and he himself has type O blood. There's little doubt that the bloodstains on the sleeve were left by him.
There we go, solid evidence.
That doesn't prove that he killed Alma, though. We'll need more evidence to be certain.
Yeah, okay.
This is one bizarre case. There's so much about it that's hard to believe.
You don't think the husband did it, Dr. Kimishima?
Who knows? Anyway, let's put the facts we know so far in order. The reason why it's doubtful that the victim's husband is the murderer is because...
The fact that doesn't fit if Joseph is the killer is that he hid the real murder weapon?
Yes.
Excellent
The
reasoning.
knife he says he used could not have caused the wounds she died of. There are other reasons to doubt him too, no matter what weapon he used. Pushing it all the way through a human body would require a lot of strength, but
He can't stand.
Indeed. He is wheelchair bound and cannot stand under his own strength.
She would have had to have fallen on his weapon.
Would he be able to kill someone like this while sitting in a wheelchair?
His hospital records make it clear that he can't stand up at all.
Yes. The shape of the weapon and the details of the death make it unlikely that he's the murderer. Still, he insists that he's the one who killed her.
I don't get it. Usually people lie to avoid being blamed for a crime.
Huh. You have a lot of experience with lying, Mr. Investigator?
Hey, we agreed not to bring up the past, didn't we?
But why would he want to make himself the criminal?
All I can think of is that he's defending somebody else.
Either that, or covering up an even bigger lie. That doesn't change what I need to do at all. Contact HQ about the inconsistencies we've discovered and interrogate the husband again. I'm going to the crime scene. Tell them that, too.
Understood. I'll get authorization immediately.
See, Mountain House can now be investigated. Alright, save and pack our bags as we're going up the mountains. Alright, let's begin the investigation. Oh, there's a bunch of tools I can use. And I forgot how to use them. Or how to bring them up. Oops. Oh, yeah, like this. Alright, let's have a look at this. Alma Parker was found dead here. Anything? This is just about looking at things. Oh, what, the chair's tipped over. Okay, well that doesn't matter. What about whatever this is on the floor?
This.
Yeah. I just about saw that.
Glass. What could that be from? Supposedly, only Joseph and the responding police officer were at the murders. If that's the case, then...
No one noticed it until now. No one knows how we got there. There are no other pieces around. Wait. The shard of glass found at the scene was a piece of something. What's odd about it is no one noticed it until now. Nope. There are no other pieces around. Sorry, I didn't see the no, so I thought I said there are other pieces around, but no, there are no other pieces around.
Yes, there were no other shards of glass in the area. The police wouldn't be so foolish as to contaminate the crime scene. I'm beginning to wonder if someone there had cleaned up the other shards of glass. I could send this shard to analysis. We might learn something about it.
Right. Is it now gone from the scene as well? Yeah. What's this?
There's an inscription on this clock. To my loving father and mother from Abby. A gift from a family member? Huh. Why does this decoration look familiar?
Oh, the stars. Bruising corpse's head. That is not what I expected.
That's right. It's the same as that star-shaped bruise on the victim's head. The murderer could have struck the victim with this clock. I need to take this back and carefully investigate it.
Okay. What is that there? Oh. move across here. So it would usually say if there's like nothing else to be looked at. Now I've got some other tools. For example, I've got these powder. Or is it the spray? I've actually forgotten how to use all the other tools. Also forgot what ALS does. Ooh, this could be a problem. Oh wait, I can like... I forgot what these tools do. I'm probably not done there, but let's see what I can do back at the evidence. No, at the office even. Right, this... No. This to... that.
Huh. The decoration on the clock matches the victim's head wound, but this couldn't possibly have been the fatal blow. I need to know exactly how this wound would have affected her.
Block murder weapon. Analysis, please.
Your turn.
Yes, what is it? Oh, you need something analyzed? Just one moment. There's some kind of compound on the concave surface here.
Any detail?
It's wine. Yep, no mistake.
So there's wine on the inside of this piece of curved glass. That means this shard comes from...
Gee, I don't know. A chandelier. Come on, man.
That's probably right. Then again, there could be some oddballs who drink wine straight from the bottle or something.
I don't need you to judge how I drink wine, okay? I don't want to hear it.
Perhaps. Let's assume for the moment that it's from a wine glass.
Redeem hydrate. Well, I've been hydrating, baby. Oh, fuck.
A little more investigation may provide us with more information.
Broken wine glass. Okay. Oh, yeah, analyze it further. All we know right now is that it came from a wine glass. Any more details? Alright, so you're doing that.
Little guy, could I bother you for a moment?
Anytime. How can I help?
Well, the wound on the victim's head was caused by a clock found at the scene. I want to know what that wound would have done to the victim.
Okay, I get it. I'll start looking into it right away.
Let me know the moment you get some results.
Okay, alright, so you're handling it. I think that's all we can do for now. I don't think I'm done with the crime scene, you know. I don't think I'm done with it. I think I can still find something. Let's look around more cautiously. Is there some?
It's something other than
No.
firewood. I wonder if there's anything left.
I was just gonna say, I wonder if there's something in the fireplace.
Huh, I've got something. What is this? There's
Mysterious
something here, too.
ashes.
Is this
Hair?
fur?
Fur.
What is this doing here?
Did someone burn an animal? Okay, cool. That's it. I sure hope someone didn't burn a pet. Alright. Hey, mate. No, what? Okay. Burn hair might have something to do with this hair here.
These two hairs appear to be the same.
Mysterious fur.
Case, then the hair from the fur was on the victim's clothing. Why, though?
Why indeed? No, you can't do anything with that? Some sort of paper. I don't have anything.
Dr. Kimishima, I need to tell you something.
Is it good news?
No, bad. Another corpse has been found.
Yeah?
I'm already in the middle of investigating a case for you.
Well, the thing is, it might be related to the Alma Parker case.
What do you mean?
A female corpse was discovered in a warehouse at the harbor. The victim is identified as Abigail Parker.
Oh. Oh.
She's Alma Parker's daughter.
What?
Yes. It's not just Alma now. Her daughter's been murdered as well.
My God. Is there any connection between the two cases?
We don't know yet.
How does that happen?
Considering the timing, I'd believe there's a good chance that they're related.
All right. Send the corpse over here. I'll perform an autopsy.
Right. I was going to come over and tell you about the clock anyway. I'll load all the information that we've confirmed onto the computer, too.
Huh. A man who comes to visit bringing a dead body as a present. You're the worst guest ever. This kind of thing tends to upset people, you know.
Hey, come on. This is my job.
I'm joking.
Yes, that would be helpful.
We now switch between corpses to examine in the evidence room. Dead. 2-day-old corpse has been obtained. Alright, okay, so I guess we're going into the evidence room now. Evidence!
The daughter of Alma Parker, the first victim, Abigail Parker.
Oh. Voices of the dead. What were your last words, Abby? Interesting.
These were her last words. I'm not making any promises, but I've heard your words.
Switch between corpse and effects. Okay. Have a look at the corpse.
This is a cut. It seems like it was inflicted intentionally.
What the heck is that shape?
I feel like I've seen a similar wound somewhere before.
Alright. Same stab wound? Except no stab. No exit entry. No exit entry? No exit wound, sorry.
There's a deep wound on the chest. This must be the fatal wound. This stab wound has an odd shape. I've seen this somewhere before.
Okay, that's all I can learn from the corpse. Effects. A phone.
Oh, this is the cell phone that Abigail was carrying. It won't turn on. Is it broken? This should be sent in for analysis. It may have some useful information.
Right. Is this the front? That's the back. Okay. And then you've got the hair as well.
Abigail's hair isn't black. I've seen this black hair before. It's...
On Alma's clothes. Yes.
That's right.
Familiar hair.
It was animal fur.
Seems to be everything I can see of interest on the personal effects. Not the wound? Okay. Alright, let's head back to the office and collate our data. Right. Abigail was dead for 2 days before her body was discovered. Wound in the right palm. Yeah, that black bruise. I connect that to this wound here.
These murders are too similar for us to dismiss the possibility that they're related. The wound on Alma's hand wasn't caused by external trauma, while Abigail's wound was obviously made using a sharp tool. At first glance, these may seem to be completely unrelated. However, if we consider any similarities or connections between the two corpses, these wounds may indicate some hidden link that we haven't discovered yet.
Okay. Wound and bruise. Okay. Familiar hair to mysterious fur.
These two hairs are identical, so we know that the hair from the fur found in the fireplace at the murder scene was on both of the two victims. From this, we can deduce that...
Look at the options, man. Come on. This leads to the conclusion that they Killer wore the fur? Oh, okay, yeah, sure. That damn cat. Can you imagine?
Indeed,
Fur
the
coincidence.
murderer had been wearing or using the fur somehow. Thus, it's not surprising if we found evidence of it with both the victims.
Okay. Big old wound. Oh yeah, let's have a look at that.
Little guy, can we tell anything from this wound?
One moment. The stab wound in her chest is the same shape as Alma's stab wounds.
Is that so? My hunch was right. This proves...
Murder weapon is the same? Not that they have the same killer.
Yes, both murders were committed using the same weapon.
So were they murdered by the same person?
Not necessarily.
Likely, but there's no conclusive evidence of that just yet. The wounds aren't exactly the same. There's something very different about them.
Huh? Where?
It's...
Depth of wound. There we go.
the depths aren't the same.
Couldn't that just be coincidence? They weren't killed by a machine after all.
I can't rule that out as a possibility either. Still, Alma's stab wound pierces all the way through her body and out her back. Abigail's wound barely reaches her heart. These wounds would require a vast difference in strength to inflict.
I see. Is that so?
In any case, it's dangerous to make more assumptions than is absolutely necessary.
Correct.
Let's continue investigating.
Same murder weapon. Do I have something similar? Like, oh wait, what's this? Oh yeah, can we check the phone? Oh, do you need something analyzed? Is this Abigail's cell phone? Yes, can you see if it can be... Why is this not voiced? Anyway, can you see if it can be repaired? We might be able to learn something from it. Okay, cool. You're on that. You won't be able to tell me anything about the ashes, which is weird. Weapon inconsistency. We compare that with... Same murder weapon? No? Wrong. What made that shape? That is true. Am I done here? Wait, hold on. The same weapon was used to kill both Alma and Abigail. There's more they had in common too. No.
Indeed,
Burr
these
coincidence.
facts can be put together. Alma and her daughter Abigail. The two corpses share one common thing. That is,
The weapon that killed them.
yes, the same weapon was used for both murders. Another similarity can be found among their belongings as well. That is,
The black animal here. Aha. Same killer.
both of them had the same type of animal fur on them. There's a very high possibility that these crimes were committed by the same person.
Okay. Hold on that. I can't analyze this as it is right now. If there was some change in the evidence, I might be able to review it. Don't think I can do anything with that anymore. Weapon inconsistency. Right, I think that's it.
Dr. Kimishima, a new testimony has arrived.
Good. Whose testimony is it this time?
Let's see. First, we have the person who found Abigail's corpse. He owns a restaurant, but he seems to be an acquaintance of the victim.
Really? How did they know each other?
Well, it seems the victim was an occasional customer at the restaurant. According to the testimony, the victim had visited the restaurant not long ago.
I see. This may be able to help us determine the victim's situation before she was killed. We should confirm when he last saw the victim as well.
Hey,
Yes, there's another bit of testimony that needs to be addressed.
Go on.
Well, it's Joseph Parker. He's begun confessing to his daughter's murder as well.
okay, alright dude. Come on, man. What is going on? Also, apologize if the audio goes buggy right now. Oh, it didn't go buggy. That's I'm glad that didn't happen. Where is the game? Hold on, I've lost it. Alright.
When the questioner asked him about Abigail's corpse, he started with the whole "I did it" spiel again.
Why did you fools tell him about Abigail?
He is her father, after all.
That is true.
Tell him.
Well, we've lost the chance to learn what really happened from him.
No matter where you go, there's always somebody who has to ruin it for everyone.
Oh well, what's done is done. I'll listen to his testimony too. Send the voice data over.
Understood. Please do so.
Okay. Let's have a look at this testimony now again.
What? Abigail was... Is that true?
He sounds.
Yeah. I killed my daughter Abigail, too. I'm admitting it. I did it. What more is there to investigate? Who cares about the weapons? It doesn't matter. Quit fooling around and give me the death penalty.
Wait, no.
What?
Yeah, he's surprised. Oh wait, is there a button I can press? Here we go. Talk about a sudden confession.
I'm admitting it.
It sounds like he doesn't want us investigating the case.
Who cares?
He cares about the weapon. That was a nice way of jolting him. He's obviously agitated now.
Quit fooling around.
Why doesn't he want us to investigate? Okay. That's all I can look at. Victor Bardini, 40, male, discovered Abigail's body. He was questioned about what he saw. When did you last see her?
Well, when I found the body... Well, when I found the body, I was up that morning fishing for the restaurant's chef's catch special. Oh yeah, if you go out a bit they're quite easy to catch. The market's fish aren't good enough. No, for the fish to be at their freshest, they have to be killed right when they're caught. No, for the
Like I don't care.
freshest, they have to be killed right when they're caught. Well, I was shocked. I never imagined I'd pull up a corpse.
You found it in the
I
water?
was shocked. I never imagined I'd pull up a corpse. And even worse, it was Miss Abby Parker. That's right. I've known the Parkers for years. She'd come to the restaurant with her parents every now and again. Heavens, no, they never fought. They seemed very happy. A wonderful family.
This is odd. He paints a completely different image of the family than what I got from Joseph.
Heavens, no, they never fought. They seemed... The last time Miss Abby came was...
3 days ago.
He says
That's important because we only discovered the body. Wait. We discovered the body 2 days ago. So she was murdered the day after. Or at least her body was found the day after.
So Abigail was still alive at that time.
Was I not allowed to listen to the rest of it?
No, her parents weren't with her at the time. She was there with a gentleman.
Whoa, come back.
No, her parents weren't with her at the time. She was there with a gentleman.
Must look into her acquaintances. Oh, but that's not an actual thing I can look at? Okay. So... 2-day-old corpse, Abigail's trail.
We can trace Abigail's whereabouts with these facts. Her corpse was found about 2 days since her death. The man who found her body last... That means that when the chef saw her...
Abigail was seen last... Well... Wait, Abigail was last seen 3 days ago, and she had been dead 2 days before her body was found. That means she was seen... That means she... Sorry, this probably seems so simple, but the syntax of the words are boggling me. Abigail was seen 3 days ago, and she'd been dead 2 days before her body was found.
That was careless.
Am I an idiot?
Yes, it was not long before she was killed. There's a high possibility that Abigail was killed soon after she left his restaurant. It would be best to investigate the man who was seen with her the night she died.
Can't do anything with that.
Oh, Dr. Kimishima, could I bother you for a moment?
It better not be another dead body.
If I said no, would you leave me alone?
No. I definitely think you should hear this.
All right, hurry up.
Thank you. Well, HQ has made a move. The FBI has arrested a suspect for Abigail's murder.
What's going on?
Who knows? Maybe they're jumping the gun. I don't know what the higher-ups are thinking. The man's name is Sean Bowen. He was Abigail's boss where she worked. His wife, Carolyn Bowen, was also taken in for interrogation.
Okay.
Both at HQ now.
Huh. Is there any evidence that he's the killer?
It seems that this was found at the scene where Abigail had been murdered.
What's this?
Sean Bowen. It has his name inscribed on there.
It's an expensive lighter made in France. It's a custom order with his name engraved on it.
Sean Bowen. Well, there's no mistaking that.
Okay.
We also showed Sean's picture to that chef. He confirmed that Sean was the man with Abigail at the restaurant the night she died.
I see. Let me guess. Here's what the FBI... Abigail was having an affair with her boss. The situation got complicated, so he killed her.
Bingo, Dr. Kimishima. That's exactly what HQ thinks happened.
What's Alma's murder then? Would he take the trouble to murder the girl's mother to hide his affair?
Honestly, I don't think they're looking that far ahead.
Of course they're not.
I'd rather believe this than think that Joseph committed either of the murders.
I see. So Joseph is defending the man who killed his own daughter?
Well, now that you mention it, that doesn't make sense at all.
All right. We can't say for certain that this man, Bowen, isn't the murderer just yet. I'm sure he'll be able to tell us what Abigail was doing on that night as well. Can you get the interrogation recordings, little guy?
I've already got them. my stuff.
Nice of you to stay on top of things. Send me that data ASAP.
Got it.
Okay. Sean Bowen, 44 male. He was asked about his relationship with her and his whereabouts the day she was killed. Oh boy.
Good heavens. What's going on? I haven't done anything to get interrogated by people like you. Abby. Abby. Yes, she did work for us. She was a very innocent and beautiful girl. You know the type, right? Look, I'm sure you figured it out for yourself, right? What we have is a relationship between two consenting adults. She's the one who asked me.
Oh.
She was a very...
No. Yeah.
Abby.
That's an interesting way to say that line.
Abby. Yes, she did work for us. She was a very innocent and beautiful...
Was an ex-boss?
She was a very... Look, I'm sure you figured it out for yourself, right? What we have is a relationship between two consenting adults. She's the one who asked me to meet her at the restaurant, but she got a phone...
That sounds like Troy Baker, I'm not gonna lie.
What we have is... She's the one who asked me to meet her at the restaurant. She's the one, but she got a phone call and left before the meal came. Where she went? How should I know? She said something came up, but who knows? Huh? That's my lighter. Where did you... The scene of the murder? A warehouse at the harbor? No! I've never been there!
He's getting very anxious. I think he finally sees why he's being questioned.
I don't even carry that lighter with me. I keep it at home, so what would it be doing there? I get it. This is a trap. Someone's setting me up to be the killer. Listen, that lighter's a custom-made, expensive piece. I keep it carefully locked in a showcase at home. The showcase? It's in my living room at my house. The only keys to the case belong to me and... The showcase? Listen, that lighter's a... I keep it careful. The only keys to the case belong to me and... Me and... Oh, don't tell.
Oh, I think he knows who took his lighter.
Huh. Why did his testimony end there?
Yeah.
Oh, that's when his lawyer arrived.
Walked in like, say nothing else, say nothing else, nothing.
And they took measures so he wouldn't say anything self-incriminating, I take it. That's all right, though. I learned something important that I hadn't been expecting.
Huh. You got some useful information from that recording?
You weren't paying attention. If that man is telling the truth, then Abigail's cell phone has an important clue.
Who called her?
That is...
Did he say she got a phone call? Yeah.
Yes. Upon receiving a call from someone, she abruptly left the restaurant and was killed. It's quite possible that call came from the murderer.
I see.
Oh shit, my arm feels weird. My wrist, rather.
Even if the caller isn't the killer, we can identify who called her.
Gotcha. I'll make sure they hurry up and analyze the cell phone.
Huh, wait. We also need evidence to back his testimony up as well.
That's true. What can we do about that?
Ugh.
It shouldn't be difficult to get a witness to verify his testimony.
A witness? But who?
Think about it. It would have to be.
The chef, Victor?
Right. You did remember seeing Sean and Abigail at the restaurant that night. You think he might have more to say about how they were acting then?
Yes. Can you go talk to that chef one more time?
Oh, my wrist actually hurts. I must have had it in a weird way for a long time.
There's also that lighter to consider. It's most likely that it was removed from Bowen's house by...
Abigail.
That
No, did I fuck it? Then Caroline.
Yes. According to his statement, the lighter was supposed to be in his home. The only person besides him who would have been in a position to take it would be his wife, Carolyn. If we inspect the lighter itself, we may learn something from it.
I see. You'll need the recordings from Carolyn's questioning as well. I'll send it over right now, so...
Yes, make sure I get those.